Okay, that 51.25 to 51.75 target I suggested we might be attacking is based on this being the angel at 51.75. This is a great trade. Anybody that's got this trade in here. Trailers are all after 51.25. Overnight low is 50. And 48 we said should be support today, and anybody that either jumped in or took that in the profit-taking move ahead of news already got your day made. I am not thinking breakdown. I'm thinking range for now. I'm still thinking that today is like every other day. You cannot overstay the short side. That's how they get us. One day we'll break down, but not yet. Gap is 54.25. We are still inside this last swing range from yesterday. So that's the box we're playing right now until proven otherwise. Great trade if you got it. And we're keeping an eye on the larger time frames. So anybody that comes into that 52 to 51.25, that's the primary target hit. Way to go, Jay. Range trade comes first. And usually we'll get a little sloppy play. One day we'll break down. Not yet. And keep an eye on the cues. So this is the prime territory that we want to get on the first push down. You give it a few minutes, there's going to be some reaction. Reminder that there's a gap at 54. We've always, well, lately, we have closed every upside gap and closed none of the downside gaps. And when you see this pushing up ahead of news, a lot of traders like to jump in and say, okay, it's going long. But I have found that's usually a little stop run kind of thing. And then right before the news comes out, most good traders will be taking their profits. They're not going to leave them at risk. So for those that have any, if you've missed trades, you don't chase. In a day where we've got the gap below us like that, first things first. You know, you're looking for the gap trade rather than just a new high. So that's why I like to understand where is the market in its last known territory from the previous day. Where's the resistance? Where's the support? Yeah, it helps us to better judge. And these days you need to be quick, you need to be decisive, and you need to use stops. So we are still inside this last swing from yesterday afternoon. And we'd said probably using that 57 to 58 as resistance for scalp short. In my opinion, we got what we wanted. And a lot of traders don't understand. That's all you need. If you get lucky on one good trade, that's all you need. You don't need 10 good trades. You need one. This guy right here was the angel, 51.75. So that's being tested. Yes, exactly. And I've got the magnet at 51.25, so that's why I said as you come into the 52 and 51.75, you want to be careful about overstaying. Sometimes that last point is the one that gets you, and it just bounces. Today I like the fact it's kind of hanging here for a little bit, but still the lion's share of this trade is done right now. And you can see how the 15-minute chart is flatlining right now. Yesterday, I mean, you take a look at the 120 chart. Come on, So we're doing what we need to do right now, testing for support. If we're going long side again, the way it's done for the last umpteen years, it needs to pick up some more passengers. It's not going without passengers. Just not enough people who believe yet. And this is strictly trailers now. Remember, usually we give news a little bit of time to play out. And we're still inside that last swing range from yesterday. Anybody short, keep an eye on time. And never let this run against you now. And sometimes you just run out of bullets. You just kind of scale out, and then all of a sudden you got one left or whatever, and then you need to make decisions. But usually I like to give it a little bit of time, move stops down, and then obviously if there's any more, fine. If not, okay, just take what you can and close it out. My suggestion, anybody that's got this trade, reminder, we've gone up, up, up forever. 15-minute chart is in play. Here's yesterday's angel, this 48.25 area. So for now, this is support, and this back here is resistance. And so far, this high is held and this low is held. We've been swinging internally. There's a gap back here at 54. So I say that anybody who has played the short side, capture something, certainly by that 52 to 51. And if you have no more left to run, who cares? You already made your day's wages. If you are buying, tight stop. Usually we give it a few minutes. And this is right where we thought we should be. Keeping an eye on the cues. The market needs to come back to pick up passengers. And keep an eye on the daily. We're so far ahead of ourselves on the daily, it's ridiculous. Here's our 15. This is what the 15 is going to look like today. So you can see where the range is right now and where this last swing. So we're in this last swing, and this is a 15-minute chart. All right, relax.